Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. So you enjoyed the chanting? You just come in first time, yeah? And where are you from? Where? Canterbury, really? Ah, that's nice. I was living here in near St. Dunstan's in 1968, 69, 70. And I finished at Art College and had a little studio up there. And I joined Hare Krishna. So this chanting is a very important process for this modern age. So you can't see the pictures. Huh? You move the table over here. So I'll tell you about these pictures, and you can understand something. Where's my hat? You bring my hat? Bring my hat. I've got something to show you. I've got something to show you. My latest creation, artistic creation. Can everyone see?
Yes.
Why don't I put it here in the middle? Put it in the middle here.
You should hold it from the back so everything's okay.
It's two, so I'm just watching just hold it.
So when we say Hare Krishna, this is Hare, this is Krishna. Everyone say Hare,
Hare
Krishna. So Hare is feminine. She's a woman. It's not an ordinary woman like you are. Because our body is temporary. We have a birth and death. But in the spiritual world, there's a supreme woman and supreme man, Krishna. And they have an eternal love affair. It's going on since time immemorial, since eternally. So that's Hare Krishna. When we say Hare Krishna, we don't mean like, Harry Worth or Harry, something like an ordinary man. They have bodies which are permanent, eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. We get this information from this book Bhagavad Gita that the parastasmatubhav, there's a nature. This nature we're living in is temporary, and that's a big problem. Because we're not temporary. That's why I wanted to show you this hat. Now the batteries run out, so don't expect it to work perfectly. Okay. So
Play by TF card.
Change your body. It's to show that once we had a baby's body, and the light's supposed to come on, and the body's changing, but we're the same. The soul or we, our identity is the same, but the body's changing. And so, according to Bhagavad Gita, the change continues in the next life. It's not that we're going to die when the body dies. So this is like the ABC of spiritual knowledge. If we don't understand ourselves, how are we going to understand the Supreme Being? So we are consciousness. Everyone can see that we are consciousness. We can feel our body. You can feel your body. You can feel your body, right? Because you're aware. You're conscious. But I can't feel your body. I mean, directly, right? You have the pain. Can I feel it? No. If you have the pain, I can't feel it. So we're, according to Bhagavad Gita, we're individuals, permanent individuals. But unfortunately, we have these temporary bodies, which are changing because of the nature of this body is made of material elements, and this whole world has a beginning and an end. So we're just like fishes out of the water. If you take a fish out of this river, how long is it going to survive? It's going to be very uncomfortable. Whatever you give the fish, you'll never be satisfied. So similarly, we are permanent persons in a temporary environment. We're like fishes out of the water. This is the light's going there. So you can see here. I made it so that it's different sexes and different cultures. So you get the idea that everybody, whether it's Hindu, Muslim, Christian, has the same problem, change of body. And so, but no one's addressing this problem. Who's addressing this problem? The school, college, university. No one's telling you the basic problem of life is to grow old and die, and how to get around it. So this Bhagavad Gita is teaching us the science of how to transfer ourselves from this temporary nature to a higher nature which has no beginning or end. It's a science, actually. It's not you could say, oh, it's Hare Krishna, it's Hindu, it's religion, something like that. No, that's not true. Because, as I said, whether you're Christian, Hindu, or Muslim, you have to change your body. And just everyone look, put up your hand, put up your left hand. Now, do you say I hand or my hand? You say my hand, okay. This is just to prove. You say I nose or my nose?
My nose.
It's going nicely now. Maybe I should stop. Excuse me. Can you stop making a noise, please? Shut up, will you? So, yeah. So, my nose or I nose?
My nose.
My ear or I ear?
My ear.
My knee or I knee?
My knee.
Okay. Anything else? How about mine? My mind or I mind?
My mind.
Okay. I intelligence or my intelligence?
My intelligence.
So who am I? I just like I say, my watch. I'm not my watch. I say my cloth. I'm not this cloth. My hair. I'm really not my hair. I can cut my hair off. I'm still me. So, who am I? That is the real question that animals and plants and fishes, insects can't answer. But we as human beings, we can stop and think, what's going on here, mate? I was born in this family, and my grandfather's died, my mum's died, uncle's died, what's going to happen to me? It's like common sense for a human being. But the thing is, we're in a society, we're not like human beings. Well, if you think about it, what are we actually doing? Most people are doing, I'm not saying you come here, you're welcome, and you're inquisitive. And many people are just doing what the animals are doing. What do animals do? Quiz.
Procreate.
What do animals do? Procreate. Great.
Eat.
Great. What do humans do?
Procreate.
Can't get away from it. Okay, we've got rid of that one. Number 2. What else do they do? We're all waiting for it.
Drink.
Hmm?
Sleep.
Eat, drink,
Eat,
and
eat.
waste.
Animals eat, we eat. Okay, 2 things are similar. What's next? Eat.
Sleep.
Just giving you a cue. Sleep, animals sleep. And do we sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else do we do?
Fight. Hunt.
We defend, we protect our body, house, atom bomb. A dog eats with his, dog fights with his teeth and his claws, and we have atom bombs, and we sleep in a Grand Pillar mattress in the Hilton Hotel. The cat sleeps in the corner in the street or something, and you know, it's all the same. So what's the difference between us and these ordinary creatures?
Nothing.
Nothing. No, we can't stop and ask this question. Who am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going? And that there's very little evidence. There's some evidence that elephants in Namibia, they do pilgrimage every few years. And they go to elephant graveyard. All the bones of their ancestors are there. And they do like a ritual dance. But, you know, you can see in human society, there's a lot of talk of philosophy. Who am I? What am I? Books like the Bhagavad Gita, Bible, Quran, and they're all to do with this question of our relationship with this whole being, this whole cosmos. What is this cosmos? Where did it come from? Some scientists say that there was a big explosion. What's it called? A Big Bang. Some scientists say, the Big Bang, it all happened. If I put a Big Bang in the, what's it called, friends sleeping, I put a big bomb in the friend, don't take me wrong, please. If we put a bomb in some building or other, I'll not say that. And that's all. Would you expect to find something? Okay, let's say this. If I took a pile of bricks and cement and water, put a bomb under it, would you get a house?
No.
Why not? That's what the scientists say. It was a big bang, and we come about by chance. So why do you keep your oyster cart so carefully? Just leave it to chance. Be careful. If it's all happening by chance, why do you care for your oyster card or your banker's card, or just leave everything to chance? Let your baby walk across the road. Our teachers are saying all come from a big bang. Have you ever seen anything come from a big bang by chance? No. Some people say, some scientists say, there was a primordial soup, like a big pot of tomato soup. It's like so big, it's like the whole universe. And then after millions of years, so creepy crawlies came out. So, okay. So why don't they come out now? So by chance, why don't the chemicals make life? For the last 75 years, scientists are saying we'll create life, but they've never done it. They'll say, well, tomorrow we'll create life. The Bhagavad Gita has a better information. It says that we are permanent. We are part of a higher nature. There's a spiritual nature, energy, which is permanent, and we are also tiny particles of that. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, all living beings are his tiny fragmental parts and parcels, like sparks of a fire. He is the big fire, and we are very, very small fires. We're same in quality, but we're different in quantity. So we can only control this tiny body, but Krishna, or God, he can control this whole universe and many universes. So this is Krishna, and this is Radha. And this is, I want to show you this picture. This is an incarnation of Krishna. This is Radha and Krishna. So this incarnation is Radha and Krishna combined. Because sometimes Krishna, he asks himself, why does Radharani love me so much? Why does she love me so much? How can I experience that love? How can I experience that ecstasy of love that she's feeling? But there's different stories. You can read these stories. How much Radharani loves him. So she takes the position of being a devotee of himself. Krishna wants to discover what it is to love himself. So 500 years ago, Krishna appeared in these forms. This is his brother, and so on. They all came together to start this chanting of Hare Krishna as a way in which we can discover our relationship with Krishna. Each one of us also we have within our heart love of God, love of Krishna. But it's covered over for many, many lifetimes. Many, many lifetimes we're thinking the only purpose of life is to eat, to sleep, to mate and defend. The trouble is we're suffering so much from old age and disease. It's like a bad dream. You may ask, well, how do we know after this body ends? If you ever asked this question, how do we know after this body ends that we're going to go on living? Is that a good question? Well, you know there's proof? Every day and every night. Every night we put our head on the pillow and we forget I'm living in Canterbury, I forget I miss Jones, I miss Smith, and so on. I have so many children, I have such. And we're in another body, in our dreams, maybe flying or sleeping, and that's real. We wake up screaming in our sleep, help, help, atomic bomb, I thought there was a bomb. And I'm frightened, I'm sweating. It's true. Or I'm with a beautiful man, a beautiful woman, and our senses are excited. So it's happening, it's true. I'm in a different body. And when we wake up, we forget about our dream. Right? When we wake up, we forget our dream. So which is real? The dream is real or the day is real? Which?
Both.
No, neither is real. Because both are temporary. This body is only living for 90 years, this dream. I'm from Canterbury, I'm woman, I'm man, I'm British. And the night dream is maybe lasting for 20 minutes. Both are illusion. So Krishna consciousness means to chant the holy names, or this is called bhakti yoga, to purify our consciousness so we can discover our eternal relationship with Krishna. And we are following these teachings of Lord Chaitanya. It's very easy. You dance and sing just like they did, and you take nice spiritual food, offer to Krishna. So this is a wonderful science. We have many books over here. Show some small books. I don't want to keep you too long. It's getting cold. This is the main book of the Krishna spoke 5,000 years ago. And it's not saying that the Bible is wrong or the Quran is wrong and it's only right. The same truth is truth. 2 and 2 equals 4 in any language, in any place, and the similar knowledge is there. For instance, Jesus said, if you gain this whole world, but you lose your immortal soul. What does he mean by immortal soul? And there's mention of this. But one thing is, in this Bhagavad Gita, that is never explained in other books of knowledge, is that who is God? We say, well, God is up there. And we say, we don't know who he's like. He's big, he's everywhere. Bring the small books. So there is knowledge, actually, of who is this Supreme Being, what he looks like, what he does, what his relatives are, what his planet is, all eternal. So if you follow this science, if you introduce yourself to this science, we have devotees here. I'm just visiting once, first time for many years. And you can practice this at home. You don't have to do any difficult exercises. You can dance and sing just like we are doing in any place. And you can be happy. This is my spiritual master, Prabhupada. That's him here. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita we should have a spiritual master, someone to teach us. Just like at college, you learn physics, you learn chemistry, you learn maths. You have to have a driving instructor, a flying instructor, whatever it is, dancing instructor. So for spiritual knowledge, we need a spiritual master. This is my spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. Beyond birth and death, talking about reincarnation. Who are we beyond this body? and beyond time. Birth and death means we're in time. But how do we go beyond time? It's a good book. Sri Upanishad, ancient knowledge about spiritual communism, how human society can live. Not in the state owns everything, because communism means the state owns everything. So in this kind of communism, God owns everything. Just like, it's not that the British government made the sky. It's not that the French government made the air. It's not the American government made water. It was here before these governments were there. And we can't just say it's mine. Can I say this leaf is mine? I didn't make this leaf. I didn't make this earth, this water, this fire. I didn't make this light. How can I say it's mine? So this book teaches us about what is the proprietorship of all this energy, where it's all coming from, and how to live peacefully without being thieves. If I say, well, this is mine, then I'm a thief. It's not mine. Say if this is a £50 note, okay? Okay, I'll do a little drama now. You like it? Yeah? Okay. Is it £50? Someone want to put a £50 note there? No, it's all right. I won't steal it. I won't steal it this time. Yes. Okay. So there's a guy walking along the street. Hey. Oh. Oh. Hey, there's no one around. Number 2. Hey, someone lost their money. Oh. It's not mine. I'll just leave it here. Maybe someone will come and take it. It's not mine. I don't want to take it. I don't want to take anything that's not mine. Do I?
No.
No. I don't want to become a thief.
No.
Better I leave it. And the person who it belongs to will come back. Okay, third time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh! Oh! £10 note. Wow. I wonder who it belongs to. Oh, I saw Mrs. Jones next door. She went to get from the post office to draw a pension. I think it must belong, because she came just before me. It must be. Anyway, I'll ask her, and otherwise I'll go to the police and see if they can give it back, find out who it belongs to. So who's the honest person?
Krishna. Krishna.
Me or the first, second or third? Third, yeah. So we find this world, and we try to find out who it belongs to, and then use it for them. Give it back to them and use it. So this is back to yoga. Everything belongs to Krishna. Krishna is the supreme friend. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. We are part of Krishna. Another example, good example. Just like my hand. We're going to have a meal soon, right? What are we going to eat?
Khichdi and puris.
Puris?
And
What's a
khichdi.
puri?
Little bread.
Any sweets?
Yes, that
Okay,
would be sweet.
I have a nice sweet, okay? Now, if the hand tries to enjoy the sweet, will the hand be happy?
No.
Will the stomach be happy?
No.
What does the hand have to do with the sweet?
Get to the mouth.
Huh? No. Why not put it in here? Huh? It's a good hole. I'll put it up here. Here? Somewhere else? Why do you have to go in the mouth?
Oh.
Why does it have to go in the mouth?
Well, actually,
you
it does
taste
have to
it.
go in the mouth. When it goes in the mouth, the hand becomes strong. So Bhakti Yoga means to do everything 24/7. What else? 24/7, 365. To learn how to do everything for the pleasure of Krishna, and that way get free from the laws of karma, action and reaction, and enter that spiritual world. So thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki. Thank you for listening. Any questions, please? So just a quick summary. And I'm just a student also. I'm learning from Prabhupada. We're all students. We're learning from a pure devotee of Krishna, someone who loves Krishna completely, God completely. Just like Jesus, Muhammad and others, they also love God. So Prabhupada has come recently, so he's teaching us how to do it, how to awaken our love for God. So any questions, please?
One question.
Yeah.
Why we have to go through such a long period of suffering to just learn all of it? Why it cannot be done quicker? Why we have to go through this, all those things, to just banging our head everywhere?
Why do we have to go through so many lifetimes, you said?
Lifetime or life.
Even in
To
this
just
life.
To just learn how to eat, how to sleep, how to do everything in the right way. Why we cannot know this like that?
Because we're in a disease condition. We're not in a normal condition. Just like a fish out of the water is not in a normal condition. So now we're in a disease condition. So when you're in disease condition, you have to take some medicine, you have to take treatment from a doctor, and then become healthy again. So going to Bhagavad Gita, Bahunam Jamanamante, Jnanavamam Prapajite, Vasudeva Savamiti Samahatma Sudova. This is Sanskrit. After many, many lifetimes, Bahunam means many, many, Janmanam, births, many, many lifetimes. Bahunam Jamanamante. That means after many, many lives. Jnanavamam Prapajite. A man becomes wise. He starts to think, what am I doing here? You know, birth, old age, disease and death. Birth, old age, disease and death. Birth, old age, disease and death. Birth, old age. And then after a while you think, you know, this is a mug's game. Let me get out of here. You know, just like sometimes prisoners go to prison and they enjoy in prison. But an intelligent man, he thinks, what am I doing in this prison? Let me get out. I wrote a song. Should I sing this song?
Yes, please.
Just there's a finale. Oh, actually, it's not quite appropriate song. It's quite a good song. So the idea is that after a while one gets tired and one wants to find the answers to these questions. Who am I? Why am I suffering? And so on. I wrote this song in English. You can join in. Living in the city of 9 gates, living in the city of 9 gates, wondering what to do. 2 eyes, 2 ears and 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, 1 anus and 1 genital. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Everybody. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Life is like a prison, getting older every day. What did I do to deserve this? Got to make my getaway. Living in the city of 9 gates, wondering what to do. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, 1 anus and 1 genital. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Everybody, 1, 2, 3. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Looking around for something, not sure what that something is. My folks tell me I belong here, but I don't know who to believe. Living in the city of 9 gates, wondering what to do. 2 eyes, 2 ears and 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, 1 anus and 1 genital. Everybody, what am I supposed to do? 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 My girlfriends were all disappointed. My mind was on something else. I was trying to find the secret, but nobody was there to tell. Living in the city of 9 gates, wondering what to do. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, 1 anus, and 1 genital. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Everybody, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? My life is a story of failure, but still, I'm not a fool. I'm still asking the questions they couldn't answer at school. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Living in the city of 9 gates, wondering what to do. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, 1 anus, and 1 genital. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Chef Prasadam, quickly.
Yeah?
They want to take, they're going.
Oh, yeah.
Give them some. Radhe Govinde.